Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more AC3. So let's go, we're starting sequence 9, finally. It's been like, I don't even know how many episodes. It's been a while since we've done the main story mission.
Any word on Lee?
Here we go. We've done most of the side content though, so.
Not yet.
All we have left is a few more homestead missions and the last peg leg mission, so. And we'll do that next, in between this and next sequence.
For the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
Sure.
What was his crime? He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength.
So, yeah, so it's nighttime now. Last time I recorded, actually, something I did do that will be uploaded after I finish AC3 Remastered, which again I'm planning on it being tomorrow.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish.
I did record the
We've received reports of trouble along the
DLC, the free DLC that came out today. That was the lead up the Fate of Atlantis for Odyssey. What was it? The Heir of Memories. I did go ahead and record that because I started seeing some like people talking about it online, and I was like, well, I don't want to get spoiled, so I was like, fuck it, I'll record it. So I did it, and it's over there. And yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, not great. I mean, it's not like the best thing in the world by any means, but it's definitely the best out of these free DLCs, and I mean, it's the one that has the most relevance. And it's actually making me excited for Fate of Atlantis. Again, I think it sets up a lot of good, interesting narrative things there. So I'm interested. I'm interested in Fate of Atlantis. Obviously, I'm gonna play it anyway. I mean, I have the fucking thing, the season pass. That's how we're playing this right now. So it's like, obviously I'm gonna play it anyway, but I am pretty excited for it at this point, to be honest. I think it should be good. It comes out, what, 23rd? So what day is that, anyway? Anyway, I mean, we're gonna have to, I think the goal would be, I mean, because that's, what, 19 days away, right? So, that is, so 5 days plus, so it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. So, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, where are we gonna be at that point? I mean, I would think we'd be done with Black Flag by that point. We might have to, we might be in the middle of Rogue. Maybe finish Rogue with, I don't know. I don't know how long Rogue and Black Flag are gonna take us, to be honest. Because, I will be doing near 100% completions on both of those games. So, it's like, that's probably gonna take a while, I would think. I don't know exactly how long, but and also obviously we still gotta finish Tyranny of King Washington. We also still need to play Liberation, so we still have a good chunk of stuff we need to do between now and then. But hopefully the schedule works out. Here we go. Best part of the sequence is the relationship between Connor and Hatham.
Connor, any last words? Wait, a poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn.
Actually, when he says independence,
They sought to steal land,
cares?
to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps
Oh yeah, I did
Perhaps
set up
sometime
the
together
final
might do
Brant
us good.
Steel for the Assassin's Creed
You are
Survivor
my
series
son
today as
after all,
well.
and might
So I'll
still be
probably be
saved from
recording
your
that tomorrow
ignorance.
morning, I think.
I
That'll
can
be
kill you
interesting.
now, if you prefer.
The reason that came to mind is because both Hatham and
Excellent.
Edward, both Hatham
Shall we
and
both?
Connor are on that cast.
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned
Yeah,
here.
Hatham's character model is still
It
fucked,
seems
but
I'm too late. They've come
doesn't
and
look
cleared the
as
place out.
bad in this cutscene.
I may be able to track him.
Okay. I hate this mission. I don't know if hate's the right word, but I don't like this mission. Okay.
There was a wagon here,
Cool.
slowly weighed down as they loaded the supplies.
Yeah, I don't care. Thanks for telling me that. Yeah, Big Brother Canada happened tonight. The episode was fine. Again, the blood veto was such a fucking dumb twist. And like people are really upset at Kira for not using it, and it's like, are you dumb? It's like, I mean, like Kira 100% should not have used the fucking blood veto for multitude of reasons.
Snow has obscured the track.
Fuck off. Are you
But
serious?
enough remains that we can still follow.
Actually, you know what? I regret. Maybe we should have done the peg leg missions. Maybe we should have done them now. Actually, no, it shouldn't matter too much. There's not gonna be that much gunfire here, right? Because when we finish the peg leg missions, the reward for finishing them is getting the was it the Ring of Eden? I think at the time it was called the Shard, but I think they retconned it to where now it's called the Ring. But either way, yeah, we should, like with that, you can't be harmed by gunfire. So that's something.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
Okay. Shit. There we go. Alright.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't
Where's
know.
Charles Lee?
We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we'd normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
Okay, going here. Yeah, it's just as dumb too, this section, where like the full sync is not using the cart for some reason. I'm not using, there's a bale of hay at the back of the convoy, and like you're supposed to do this undetected, but like the full sync is don't like hide in the hay for some reason.
In those crates. We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church will be pleased and we'll be rich.
I don't even fucking care, to be honest. Let's just
I
fucking
almost
do it.
feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this
Now after this,
fuss.
we got a fantastic tailing mission. That's what everyone loves. That tailing mission leads up to a really annoying fight that I used to die at over and over and over again when I was younger. And now obviously I know the strategies that you're supposed to use. Because I mean, it's a lot of different types of enemies, so like the big guys would always fuck me up, but like obviously now I know how to take them out. But at the time I remember I was like really frustrated. Oh, I forgot, this is an eavesdrop mission. That's even worse. Like it's not just a terrible fucking tailing mission, it's also an eavesdrop mission. Okay.
town, near the creek. Can't miss it.
Thank you kindly.
Won't be
Would you
thanking me when
kindly?
you hear what he's got planned.
Yeah, eavesdrop successful, only for us to have another eavesdrop right afterwards.
No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself. Valley Forge. That's right.
What?
You sure about this? It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as
Why'd
church
that
asks.
happen?
If you're so concerned, take it up with him. Is he here?
That's not supposed to happen, by the way.
Of course not. Hiding in New
For
York,
some reason, it
last
seems
I
like they heard me
trying to keep
killing
a
the
low
guy.
profile. What, on account of him not wanting to go back to jail and all? All right, I'm in.
Okay. And here we go. This is the end of it. This is where the fight takes place. And after this, we're going to New York.
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all
Yeah, how the fuck does
suspicious like.
Hatham get caught that easily?
Must be a Yank spy.
He's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Hatham? Church told me all about you.
And you should know better than this.
Yeah, Hatham kind of sucks
Position
here,
to
by
be
the way.
making threats, are ya?
Not yet.
Okay. Alright, this is the fight that I'm talking about. Again, at the time I hated, like nowadays obviously I know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, well that sucks. Yeah, then fuck hate them too, he just fucking leaves.
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
What the fuck? Okay, wait. Oh, fuck off, okay. This is not going well. There we go. Oof. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know why. Okay. Perfect. Alright, we're good. So yeah, also today I started watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. I mean season 9, the last season that came out like over a year ago now, but I hadn't watched the newest season, so, and because I have HBO right now for some reason, like I'm not supposed to, but for some reason I do, so I'd start watching it, and yeah, pretty good. Yeah, so I mean it's more Curb, so yeah. All right, here we go. Let's do this. All right. Okay, I'm hoping to get the game done tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow morning, whatever. Like in that recording session. We'll see. Like we should be able to finish. Like I'll probably do at least one more episode after this, and we should be able to finish sequence 9 in that time, I think. Okay. Oh fuck. And then after that we'll probably do homestead missions and the peg leg mission, and then we'll have to play through sequence 10, and sequence 11 is where the final homestead mission is. But yeah, this is a great mission. I mean, it's a great mission in terms of narrative and dialogue. Gameplay, it's fine.
Evening, Connor.
The ending is fun.
I see you made it here in one piece.
Yeah.
Recovered from your beating then?
Benjamin Church is holed up on an abandoned brewery on the waterfront. We should be done with this by sunrise.
Good. I would like to have those supplies returned as soon as possible.
Of course. I wouldn't want to keep you from your lost cause. Come along, then. Follow me.
Um. Ah, shit. And we're about to get one of my favorite scenes in the entire series, really. In a second here, once we get to this building, I believe. Here we go. It seems your tongue has tasted sour grapes. Alright, here we go.
You could have killed me when we first met. What stayed your hand?
Curiosity. Any other questions?
What is it the Templars truly seek?
Order. Purpose. Direction. No more than that. It's your lot that means to confound with this nonsense talk of freedom. Time was. The assassins professed a far more sensible goal. That of peace.
Freedom is peace.
Oh no. It's an invitation to chaos. Only look at this little revolution your friends have started. I have stood before the Continental Congress and listened to them stamp and shout. All in the name of
here
liberty.
we go.
But it is just noise.
And this is
Oh
why
no,
you favor
I
me.
forgot about that
He
part.
understands the needs of this would-be nation far better than the jobberknolls who profess to represent it.
And now here we go.
It seems your tongue has
And it's
tasted
tasted
sour grapes.
The people have made their
choice.
choice.
And it was Washington.
People chose nothing. It was done by a group of privileged cowards seeking only to enrich themselves.
I like the music.
They convened in private and made a decision that would benefit them. Oh, they might have dressed it up with pretty words. That does not make it true. The only difference, Connor, the only difference between myself and those you aid is that I do not
And
feign
feign
affection.
Alright. I love how they just randomly they just randomly stop at one building to talk, and then they continue on after that talk. Like, it's kind of weird, but who cares? Okay. And this should be the end, I think. Or no. No, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, it's this way. Because we have to be near the harbor, I believe, when we end. Because it's a warehouse near the harbor. Shit. Oh, we go down? Huh. Okay. I think we went down.
Hold a moment.
Maybe it's not near a harbor.
Church, you clever bastard.
What is it?
I was hoping I could wave you past the guards, but he's replaced most of them with men I don't know. Well, I should be able to pass without arousing suspicion, but you...
No. We do this together or not at all.
Then what do you propose?
I will find a guard who is off duty and take his uniform.
Very well. I will wait here, then.
Of course you will.
Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like me to come along and hold your hand, perhaps? Provide kind words of encouragement?
Okay. Let's go. And what I don't get is, why is it this one guy in particular? Okay. So we have assassination recruits, so I feel like we might as well use them here. Cool. Fuck. That was bad, that was bad, that was bad. Send all of them, fuck it. Perfect. That actually worked really well, for once. It's like once they start getting into the fight though, they're fucked. Cool. No. You fucking... There we go. And here we go. Anthony's already starting to turn Corey against Sam.
That should suffice. Follow me.
Hold, strangers. You tread on private property. What business have you here?
The Father of Understanding guides us.
You I recognize, not the savage.
He is my son.
Tasted of the forest fruits, did you? Off you go, then.
Okay. I didn't realize that this was 2 different missions, but whatever. So... but I gotta say though, Anthony is playing super fucking well. Again, like the problem with Anthony is I do feel like he gets a bit too. He's a bit too like he's a bit too self-aware on how well he's playing, to the point where I think he takes unnecessary risks with things. Like he's a bit too aggressive with things. But
must be strange for you, discovering my existence as you have.
I'm actually curious to know what your mother might have said about me. Always wondered what life might have been like had she and I stayed together. How is she, by the way?
Dead.
Which way? How's he not know that she's
Murdered.
dead?
What? I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, you're sorry. I found my mother burning alive. I'll never forget her face as she sent me away. Charles Lee is responsible for her death by your order. And you're sorry.
It's impossible. I gave no such order. I spoke the opposite, in fact. I told them to give up the search for the precursor site. We were to focus on more practical pursuit.
It is done. And I'm all out of forgiveness.
Okay.
Benjamin Church. You stand accused of betraying the Templar Order and abandoning our principles in pursuit of personal gain. In consideration of your crime, I hereby sentence you to death.
No!
Actually, when you think about it,
You're too late.
he just had like a really
Church
like
and the cargo
that group
are
of
long
people that he
gone.
recruited that
And I'm afraid
hate
you
them.
won't be in
It's like
any
it's really a
condition
shit
to
group,
follow.
isn't it? I mean, you got William Johnson. William Johnson's fine. Then you got Pit Karn, who's really
We've
fucking
chosen to
pathetic.
stand with the victor.
Really couldn't get anything done.
It's Britain who will win this
You
war.
got fucking Thomas
Always did
Hickey,
prefer
who again
peace to
is
profit.
similarly
That's
like
why
is
your little
fucking
kingdom
pathetic and couldn't
started
get
to
anything done.
crumble. It was a nice dream you had, but a dream is all it ever
Then
was.
you got Church, who betrays
Look at
him.
the half-breed fight, like
So
some
really,
feral
like really, the
dog.
only like
Best we put him down, boys.
okay.
Those two! Get them!
And Charles Lee's really the only good person he recruited, and maybe William Johnson.
Get it! The Indian too! Take him down! That one! And he's half-breed! Surround them!
Okay.
Where is Church?
I'll tell you anything you want. Only promise that you'll let me live.
You have my word.
He left yesterday for Martinique. Took passage on a trading sloop called the Welcome. Loaded half its hold with the supplies he stole from the Patriots. That's all I know, I swear. You promised.
And he kept his word. Let's go.
Alright, here we go. This part's fun as long as it doesn't fuck up. Okay. Wait, when's Desmond go to Abstergo?
We need to get out of here.
You don't say.
Like, what sequence is that? Is that... Ah, fuck off. Is that after sequence 10? Oh my god. Like, okay, it's fucking up. Wait, why change the camera?
Now is not the time for sightseeing.
Yeah, Anthony's playing pretty well in Big Bird Canyon. Like, literally, Corey just said, what? I forgot the actual line now.
You'll need to find a
Oh,
way
fuck.
around the flames.
But essentially what she's saying is that you're a much better player than me. And, like, she's just believing everything he says, supposedly. Which, again, like, I would not be surprised if this is actually what's gonna happen.
Enjoy making you pay for your betrayal. Did church pay you well? Were you rewarded handsomely? And what good does your gold do you now?
Okay. That wasn't bad.
Stuck. See if you can find something to pry it open. Connor? What are you up to? Oh, no. Don't do that. There's no way of knowing what's on the other side!
Yeah, I love that too.
We do now.
Yeah, to be honest, the cutscenes don't disturb me anymore. Again, like, I don't feel like they're as bad. Like, they're definitely not as blatantly bad anymore. Again, they were blatantly bad in the first, like, half of the game. I feel like, sorry, I'm moving around a bit here. I feel like now, like, they are worse slightly, but it's like, they're not, like, here, it's like, Hatham doesn't look nearly as bad as he did earlier in the game. Okay. Alright, so should we do it now? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just go ahead and finish sequence 9 this episode. Just because we can.
Shall we?
And then I'll record one more episode tonight, probably. In that episode, we'll do the homestead missions and the peg leg missions. And then I think that's a good setup for us to finish the game tomorrow. And then we'll start Tyranny at King Washington tomorrow as well. What year is this? Well, I guess I got cut off. Is it 76 still, or is it further than that? It's probably further than that by now, right?
I told you this was a poor heading. Church is surely days ahead of us now.
Alright, naval mission.
Have some faith in the boy. He's yet to disappoint.
Well, the bar's not been set very high now, has it?
We are closer than you think, Father.
Yeah, I do love the relationship between Hatham and Connor. Okay.
Ship out! Is it the Welcome? Aye, and she's dropped anchor.
Obviously, this is not going to be the ship
Bring us in
that
for
we're
a
going
closer look,
after.
son.
It's going to be over there, but whatever.
It seems the ship has been abandoned.
Seems your tongue
Church
is tasting
always
sour
was a
grapes as
slippery
well.
little bastard.
Oh, we never did upgrade our ship. I was going to do that before we did this mission. Not that we need it, and we should be fine, but and we should be fine through the, like, you don't never need to actually upgrade your ship for the main story, but we have the money to. But yeah, we'll do it. I think when we do the peg leg mission, we'll upgrade the ship because it's right next to it anyway. This is not my favorite mission in
It's
the world.
almost as though you
whatever.
want him to escape.
Is it though? Fuck. Okay.
Speed, Connor! We need more speed!
Okay. So,
Perhaps someone with more experience should take the wheel.
oof. Damn it. Yeah, I mean, Anthony's playing a really strong game, Big Bird Canada.
Someone with more
And
experience
to be honest,
should
at this
take the
point, I
wheel.
kind of hope he wins. I mean, at this point, I mean, he's played such a dominant game so far. I mean, like, if he wins, he's easily the best BB Can
Hurry, son.
winner, and probably the best BB Can player, to be honest. I don't think Big Bird Canada's like, the problem with Big Bird Canada is that there's no real solid
You came to captain a
best
ship,
player.
even the way you say.
Because, like, usually you would want the best player of all time to be a winner. Like, and usually that is the case, but it's like here, it's like we can't even really say that because there hasn't been really a winner that's been good enough to be the best player of all time. I mean, I guess you could. I mean, yeah. I mean, even yeah. I mean, I talked about. Like, I have this written down as an idea to do in the future for my other channel. Is a video on ranking, like to do like a top 10 Big Bird Canada players or something. But yeah, it's a really strange thing because it's like
We're going to lose him.
it's really tough to determine because like with Big Bird and Survivor and whatever, it's like it's kind of better because it's like most of the best players are winners. But here it's like that's not the case. I mean, most of the winners aren't even that great of players on Big Bird Canada.
Enemy ship approaching! Ready our weapons! Prepare to return fire!
Church is using the ambush as cover. Sink him before he escapes. Send that bastard to the seafloor.
No! I need his ship afloat. The cargo must be saved.
Stop him, Connor!
Fuck.
Do not
Cool.
let Church escape. Focus on our true target.
You know what? Fuck. Oh, we got it. Well, I mean, actually.
You should have listened to me! He's nearly away!
Fuck, we like completely missed that. But yeah, and I think if Anthony ends up winning this, I think he's the best Big Red Panda player. At this point, again, obviously things can change, but I mean, we are at the final 9 now. Like we're pretty close to the end game. Mind you, I mean, Paulie Calafiore was also on a similar track, and his game blew up at the final 8, right?
Perhaps
so I mean,
someone with more experience can take the wheel.
fuck that up. So I mean, obviously a similar thing could happen here, but I don't know. I think Anthony's playing pretty well, and to us, I think, like, while there are some people that would directly go after him at this point, I mean, maybe only Steph. I feel like even then, I feel like Steph has other targets. I feel like Steph has like Adam. I can't really. I mean, I just think Anthony is easily. If he wins, I think he's the best player.
What are you doing? Ending
To be honest, even if he doesn't win, I think he's up there. I mean, he's played an extremely dominant game so far. To the point where, like, most of the pretty boy decisions are pretty much just his decisions. Like, the decision to get rid of Kiki last week, that was pretty much his decision. Same thing with the vote to evict, who was it? I mean, getting rid of Chelsea, I guess you can give him crap for, but the Kalen thing, like Kalen, like, he had the power to get rid of Damien over Kalen. Obviously, he just chose not to do it because it's not really worth it, but he had the power to do it.
I need to.
And obviously, he was a major impact on the Mackey vote as well. Like, he was the reason the Mackey vote happened. So it's like, cool. Like, he's been an extremely dominant force, and again, I'm kind of hoping he wins at this point, just so we finally get a good Big Red Panda winner. Anyway, the best winner that we have is John. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, not really disparaging John too much, but it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, I think John's a middle tier player. I mean, in terms of Big Brother, in terms of Big Brother in general. Okay, fuck off. But like, he is technically the best player we got. I mean, he is the best winner we got on Big Brother Canada. And then Paris is second, where Paris is a very middle tier sort of win. Shit. And then everyone else is bad. Again, we got Pax Bros, who had to comp out. We got Kevin, who had to comp out. We got Sarah, who had the mix of comp out and twists. And then we had Jillian, who shouldn't have won. Like, she literally lost the game and only won because of mistakes. I mean, yeah, it's not a good group. Mind you, if that mistake didn't happen with Jillian, I think Jillian would be a much higher ranked winner for me. But because of that, she's at the bottom of my rankings. But if it wasn't for that, she'd be solid number 3, I think, possibly number 2. Actually, possibly, really, she might even be number 1 above John. I think it's her and John. I think it would be 1 and 2.
We had a dream, Benjamin. A dream.
I should have listened to it. Oh well.
Enough. We came here for a reason.
Different reasons, it seems.
Where are the supplies you stole?
Go to hell.
Oh.
I ask again. Where are the supplies?
On the island yonder. Awaiting pickup. But you've no right to it. It isn't yours.
No, not mine. Those supplies are meant for men and women who believe in something bigger than themselves. Who fight and die that one day they might be free from tyranny such as yours.
Are these the same men and women who fight with muskets forged from British steel? Who bind their wounds with bandages sewn by British hands? How convenient for them. We do the work. They reap the rewards.
You spin a story to excuse your crimes. As though you're the innocent one and they the thieves.
It's all a matter of perspective. There is no single path through life that's right and fair and does no harm. Do you truly think the Crown has no cause? No right to feel betrayed? You should know better than this. Dedicated as you are to fighting Templars, who themselves see their work as just. Think on that the next time you insist your work alone befits the greater good. Your enemy would beg to differ, and would not be without cause.
Zawanios gina netiahne te kantu titokaske.
Did well. His passing was a boon for us both. Come on. I expect you'll want my help retrieving everything from the island.
Okay. There we go. Finish sequence 9. Did that in one episode. That's not too bad. So yeah, next episode we'll do side stuff. And then move on to, yeah. Sequence 10 Beyond. Why isn't this loading? There we go.
I have been reunited with my father, but I do not yet know if this bodes well or ill. Our goals are aligned, at least so far as independence is concerned. But he continues to defend Charles Lee, the man who murdered my mother and burned my village. Still, he makes a point about Washington and those who back him. I hear much talk of freedom and equality, but it seems one must be a landed white man to benefit. What of someone like me, or Surrey? What role for us in this new world? Is my father right then? There is so much I must consider and so little time in which to do it.
This is 78. So Achilles is still fine here. So it's sequence 11, right? When he's dying. Because that's, yeah, because the final time we see him is before Hatham's
How
death.
was Martinique?
Achilles, I owe you an apology. It was wrong of me to say the things I did.
Your words were harsh, Connor, but there was also truth there. I failed the Order, allowed the Templars to take control.
But now
So yeah, I'm looking this up. So
which makes me believe there's a
Hatham
chance for
and
peace.
Achilles both died the same
Imagine
year.
what might be accomplished if we were to unite.
Why the change of heart? Where is this coming from?
Died first.
You've met your father, haven't you?
I do not
Oh, they
claim
both
to
died
trust
same
the
month,
man or even
too.
like him. But I would be remiss to ignore this opportunity.
Hatham may listen, but will he understand? And even if he does, will he agree?
Even he must admit that we can achieve more together than we do alone.
I assume you're off to find him.
Yes. I ride for New York to see what might be done.
Okay. So, we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and do... should we do Homestead first, or should we do Peg Leg? I'm thinking we'll do Peg Leg. Yeah, let's fast travel there. Actually, since we're going here, we might as well upgrade the ship while we're here. And then next episode, we'll do the Peg Leg things right away. Then move on to Homestead, and then try to finish all those within next episode. But yeah, let's try to upgrade the ship. Actually, I didn't even know this was a thing until, like, one of my last few times playing the game. Like, I didn't realize you could upgrade the ship. Well, we only have enough, really, for this. I think that's what we should probably get. Yeah. Oh. Shit. So yeah, we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and do the Peg Leg missions, the final two. But for now, thanks for watching.